I am as strong as the woman next to me.
I'm Essence Wilson, co-founder and chief strategy officer at Communities First. Being a part of a leadership team where it's myself and my husband, who is an African-American man, and completing our very first housing development when nobody thought that we could accomplish it in 2010 was probably one of the moments where I realized that there was great opportunity, but also there were great challenges for us. Communities First for the last 2 years have hosted an event called The Gathering. We get together about 100 women to just love on one another, support each other, encourage one another, and have a beautiful time together. It's just so critically important to just have other people to just be able to call and say, hey, I've got a question, I need something. And then also to be able to pour back into them and say, hey, what do you need? I think as a Black woman, there is an expectation that I'm always strong. And, you know, being at the intersection of sexism and racism is an additional challenge. Going into spaces and places where people don't understand, you know, culturally or just through life experience what's happening, what's going on with any given person is difficult. It's a challenge. But it's not a challenge that can't be overcome. It's a challenge that just means that, you know, we have to look forward to increased understanding, tolerance, and knowledge of people who are similar to us, but then also people who have very different life experiences. When I think about Black and brown women leaders, I think about first my mother, who is a single mom, took great care of me, laid a great foundation for who I am today. And I think about my grandmother, who had limited resources and was so creative and such a problem solver. But I also think about a long list of women who were the first to do various things. And while I appreciate their accomplishments and I appreciate their willingness and ability to be the first, I think about who was the second and the third and the 10th and the 100th, so that we're no longer just talking about the first, we're talking about women and Black women everywhere who've had an opportunity and a chance to excel in life. I think our society has a little bit of a misunderstanding of what it means to be an ally. Being an ally does not mean you agree with me all the time. It doesn't mean that you always will be there for me. But what it does mean is that you are intentionally willing to understand my perspective. You're intentionally willing to be there and show up for me when you can in the ways that you can, and that you have a genuine care and concern for me, my life, and my success. And I think if we can get to a place where we all agree that that's what it means to be an ally, then we realize that more of us are allies for one another than we thought. It's about being human. It's about caring about other people in a way that supersedes whatever our differences might be.